Get ready for the latest action in television. We start with a massive family adventure as Nick and Kat from The Way Home take a huge leap into the past to find a mystery. We're talking about The Way Home Season 4, Episode 5, Don't Cry Out Loud, which aired on Hallmark Channel and is now streaming on Hallmark Plus. Find out what happens when Nick jumps into the pond in 1925 and what surprising heartbreak Alice discovers when she travels to 1979. This episode is packed with time travel drama, and you won't want to miss this unfolding story. Back to life, focusing on the dynamic between Los Angeles Police Department Det. Isaiah Stiles and professional thief Coltrane Wilder. Find out what the creators had to say about casting Matthew Law and Yolande Noel, and the intense conflict between these two central characters. And finally, we look at the big picture for Netflix as they push hard into live sports. Despite some market pressure, Netflix is defying the sell-off with a massive NFL streaming slate. We examine how Netflix is leveraging its content engine, mentioning the multi-game slate including the Rams vs 49ers game in Australia, and what analysts are saying about the company's ad-supported tier growth. Don't miss this final update on Netflix's strategy and what it means for the future of streaming entertainment. The Way Home is entering its final act with the release of Season 4, which features 10 episodes. The latest installment, Episode 5 titled Don't Cry Out Loud, aired on the Hallmark Channel on Sunday, May 17. In this episode, Nick, played by Kerry James, takes a leap into the pond with Kat, played by Chyler Lee, back to 1925 in an effort to find Elliot's mother, Tessa. Simultaneously, Elliot and Alice, portrayed by Sadie Laflamme-Snow, travel to 1979, where Alice discovers that a younger Dell, played by Julia Tomason, experienced a miscarriage. Speaking with Channel YouTube, Evan Williams, who plays Elliot, expressed excitement about the season's narrative. He noted that having Elliot a mission to search for his mother was compelling and described the process as exciting, suggesting the season would be revelatory for viewers as characters undergo personal growth and deeper revelations. Williams emphasized that the arc sought to shed light on a hidden pain point regarding Elliot, aiming to bring healing to the story. Regarding streaming availability, while the first 3 seasons of The Way Home are currently available on Netflix, the release date for Season 4 on the platform remains unconfirmed. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Season 4 is anticipated to arrive on Netflix in late 2026. Channel YouTube will provide updates as the official Netflix release date is announced. For viewers, new episodes of The Way Home Season 4 will be available on Hallmark Plus the day after their premiere on the Hallmark Channel. Hallmark Plus offers a free trial period, with monthly plans priced at $7.99 and annual plans at $79.99. To access Hallmark Channel live without traditional cable, services like DIREC-TV are recommended, offering flexible subscription options starting at $49.99 per month. Netflix is strategically positioning its original action movies not to replicate the cinematic nuance of blockbusters, but to build a consistent, repeatable audience base. According to analysis from Greenlight Analytics, Netflix engineers its action content for an audience that is both broad and specific, appealing to a younger, streaming-native demographic. The streaming service's action titles, while perhaps lacking the deep complexity of films like The Matrix, are designed to be easily digestible, fostering impressive consistency across their releases. Titles such as War Machine, Extraction 2, Back in Action, and Damsel have demonstrated this pattern, clustering in similar performance tiers and achieving significant viewership numbers globally. This target demographic is heavily concentrated among 25 to 44-year-olds, with a significant skew toward males, representing 65% of the audience within that age bracket. This group is digitally engaged, heavily influenced by social media, and frequently uses platforms like Twitter, making them highly attractive targets for advertisers. They are also noted for their heavy consumption of content on HBO Max and Hulu. Netflix is not necessarily aiming to replace theatrical action films, but is successfully capturing an appetite for action that thrives on digital engagement. This consistent engagement is crucial, as it makes the audience ripe for monetization, supporting Netflix's growing ad-supported business. The strategy leverages the action genre to feed a volume-driven assembly line, prioritizing reliable performance and replicable audience metrics over achieving blockbuster status. This approach establishes a valuable, engaged user base that drives both subscriber retention and advertising revenue. Netflix's new crime thriller, Nemesis, is set to ignite audiences by blending classic cops and robbers tropes with high-octane action. Developed by Power creators Courtney A. Kemp and Tanny Merrill, the series delves into the friction between two opposing forces: lap detective Isaiah Stiles, played by Matthew Law, and professional thief Coltrane Wilder, portrayed by Noel. The show taps into a nostalgic, 90s style of storytelling that creators felt was missing from the current landscape. The narrative centers on Wilder's final, massive heist and Stiles' relentless pursuit to dismantle the criminal network Wilder commands. Kemp and Merrill described the genesis of the show as a conversation about missing elements in the entertainment market, leading to the creation of these diametrically opposed characters. Matthew Law's casting as Stiles was facilitated by his background in comedy, which allowed him to bring a grounded, centered energy that complemented Noel's portrayal of the morally complex Coltrane Wilder. Law noted finding a human being beneath the surface of Stiles' exterior, recognizing a shared dynamic with his character. Meanwhile, Noel explored the psychology of his character, revealing that the shared dynamic between him and his co-star involved the monitoring of control, a theme Noel connected to personal experiences with tight control. Analysis of the characters reveals significant internal conflicts. Stiles' single-mindedness, fueled by obsession following a partner's death, begins to strain his personal life, with his arrogance and violence proving taxing to navigate. His key blind spot is his unwavering belief in his own righteousness, leading him to believe he is absolved of responsibility. Wilder's actions are driven by an addictive adrenaline rush, likened to a free solo rock climber, where life and death stakes fuel his need for control. However, this need for control is severely tested by recent personal grief, including a late pregnancy miscarriage, which paradoxically causes Wilder to double down on elaborate heists as a coping mechanism. Viewers are urged to pay close attention to pivotal moments. The first direct confrontation between Stiles and Wilder occurs in episode 3 at a charity gala, where Wilder ultimately proves more powerful than Stiles anticipated. Furthermore, a climactic scene at the end of the premiere features Stiles addressing Wilder through the lens of the robbery crew, a behavior that signals a significant shift in their dynamic and sets the stage for escalating conflict. Netflix shares posted a positive reaction on Monday afternoon, defying a broader market sell-off, driven by excitement over the company's expanded NFL streaming slate. Wall Street sentiment remains cautiously optimistic, as BofA Securities analyst Jessica Rafe Ayalik reiterated a buy rating on Netflix. Ayalik highlighted the potential of the company's rapidly scaling ad-supported tier, projecting that it could double advertising revenue to approximately $3 billion by 2026. The catalyst for the positive sentiment is the official unveiling of Netflix's multi-game NFL streaming schedule on Thursday, May 14th. This push into live sports continues to keep headlines focused on Netflix's live sports strategy. The expanded slate includes several key matchups, such as a Week 18 game, with further details expected soon. Netflix continues to underscore the scale of its content engine, citing over $135 billion spent on films and TV shows in the last decade, which has contributed over $325 billion to the global economy and supported more than 425,000 production jobs. The company also reported ending 2025 with over 325 million paid subscribers, with non-English language content now accounting for more than one-third of total viewing. Despite the Monday bounce, underlying technical indicators suggest lingering pressure. Netflix stock is trading below its 20-day, 50-day, and 100-day simple moving averages, with the 200-day SMA showing a significant gap, indicating a bearish near-term structure. Momentum indicators, specifically the MACD, are also signaling caution, suggesting that rallies may struggle to sustain without a significant price push. Netflix's core strength lies in its massive global subscriber base, exceeding 300 million worldwide, and its broad reach across international markets. The company is strategically balancing its focus on on-demand content with the integration of advertising revenue, which is shaping investor perceptions of future growth and margins. Looking ahead, Netflix is intensifying its commitment to live programming, planning to stream 5 NFL games in the 2026 season and featuring the NFL Honors Show in February 2027, expanding beyond previous seasonal offerings. The schedule features marquee matchups, including a Week 1 game in Australia and a Thanksgiving Eve game.